We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
See you later, Shiffy.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. What's left of him anyway.
Charlie, there was nothing we could do.
Was
He
it?
was endangering lives.
We should have done better, though.
Oh,
He
the
deserved
dude.
better.
He was a brainwashed militant,
The bomber
and I
dude.
shot him. It's my responsibility.
I'm your superior. I made the call. It's all on me. Very good shot, by the way. You probably saved my life with it.
A most satisfactory performance, Dr. Regis. I have assimilated Dr. Lau's report. No further lives were put at risk. You will, of course, remember confidentiality protocol. Discussion of this event outside cell brings severe penalties.
As usual.
I'm sure you understand, to protect the safety of...
Me.
Central?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
General
Exactly.
alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized
It's got the
hemorrhage
Shiffy
detected
virus.
within heuristic barrier systems.
Oh no.
Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, I'm here if you need me to.
Oh, what is going on? Despite Max's assurances, you can't help but wonder if there could have been a better end to this. Central's enthusiastic congratulations do nothing to help your feelings on the matter. Okay. Wait. Stop. Oh. Did it say hand X-ray? Oh, we don't have the hand anymore. Never mind. Whoa. What are you doing here?
Better not touch it. Lau's probably got her own plans for it.
I guess they picked that back up. Where'd everyone go? They all ran away. I guess we can head back to the lookout area. The balcony. Oh, what's that? Didn't see that last time.
What the hell is this?
It is what you saw earlier to show you two things. Firstly, it serves to prove what I have in my possession. Second, that you must be very careful what you say when you speak with me.
I have the memory module from Vanderwall's place.
Good. Place it on the bench in your garden.
Okay.
Okay, module's in the garden.
Excellent. I'm sending you an address. It's a dump of a studio apartment out in the barrel. The occupant is on vacation. I want you to destroy it.
Excuse me?
Procure an explosive device, plant it within his apartment.
What? I don't want to say this is too far though, because he might destroy one more of those things. One more of my children.
Why do you want this apartment destroyed?
My reasons are not your concern, Dr. Regis. What is your concern, however, is the matter of your embryo's safety.
How would I even get something like that out?
I hear Central isn't quite itself at the moment. Strike now, while the iron is hot.
Where am I supposed to find a bomb?
You work for Cell, Dr. Regis. If anyone had access to such a device, I've no doubt it would be yourselves.
Oh, the dude on the
legitimate or
table.
otherwise.
I guess I don't have a choice.
He's got like
I knew you'd make the right decision, Dr. Regis.
explosive
Return
stuff
to
in
your
his
garden
bones.
after the task is complete. I shall contact you then.
Alright. Is there anything in our tool locker yet?
It's empty.
What is the point of this tool locker? This is dark. I know. It's getting pretty damn dark. I guess it kind of started out dark though, so. But yeah, it's getting a little more dark than I expected. Okay. Well, it looks like we might have to do a bit of DIY surgery here. Kid about GLaDOS' dude is evil. Yeah, he is definitely evil. Most of the examination has been kept to the head, where the shot was made. You make a slice along his thigh and pull his femur loose. Nice. Very nice, my friend. Just another day on the job, I guess.
The human femur from the engineered suicide bomber's remains. Because of his parental genetic tampering, it's packed with explosive nitrate compounds.
Well, there you go. We've acquired someone's femur. What more can I say? Alright, guess we have to head to the apartment now. Now, awesome little transition animation. Let's go. Is this? No. This is the same block though as what's her name was in at the start. Interesting. So that's probably the explosion we saw before. What do we got? Bookshelf. Despite the fact that you're about to destroy the apartment, you feel that it would somehow compound your crimes to steal from the bookshelf as well. Still, this could be a good place to plant the explosives. This could be a good place to put the bomb. Don't need to use it, but it could be a good place to plant the bomb. Okay, so we just like gotta put the bomb somewhere and that's it. This apartment's occupant keeps their clothes in the lockers beneath the bed. Blueprinted overalls, the kind they issue to the jobless Skonto kids filling this part of the city. Interesting. Protagonist is 100% going down by the end of the game. Yeah, I think you're right actually. Feels like that's the way it's gonna go. Guess we just plant the bomb? Do we just use a bone? As it is, the bone's not going to detonate by itself. You're going to have to find some way of making it instead. Maybe the cooking gel. Maybe if we make it like super hot. It's extremely hot. Would that even work? Cover the bone in the hot thermal gel. It begins to sizzle and crack as the compound within prepared for a chain reaction. Quick, put it somewhere. Get out of there, man. You might want to move a little faster than that. Was it like the one below that she was in? It is. Interesting.
Got it.
Kabooyah. $100. Meeting of minds. What do these numbers mean? They don't make any sense.
It'd be an understatement to say it's been a bad day.
I agree.
No kidding. I sure wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah, I've got a few problems, but I'm not going to let them threaten what I care about any longer.
You say that, but I think you're yellow.
Hey, I've got a plan.
If you're so
the
decisive,
plan?
why haven't you unfrozen any of those embryos?
It's been 20 years, Regis.
Yeah, Regis.
You know who it is, Dr. Regis. There's only one person it could be, isn't there?
You think it's Baxter?
Well, you certainly do.
Bloody Baxter.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Where are they, you son of a bitch?
I saw your handiwork and was most impressed.
So you'll give them back?
I'm sending you an address. You'll find your reward there.
Wait. Baxter?
Terminal user Adam Baxter. Oh, so it was him. Sure enough, the tracker shows the call's location. The office of the now paroled Dr. Adam Baxter.
How? How is this possible?
It's getting weird.
Traveler, begin recording. Lau, if you're listening to this, well, it means they've caught me. It wouldn't be right if I couldn't explain things to you, though. I've been blackmailed. with the lives of my kids. I traced the calls the blackmailer made. There's only one man who would have done this.
Baxter. You
And yet,
bastard.
thanks to the neural governor, he's also the only one who never could have. I've got to see that justice is done. Good luck, Max.
Taking the vintage automatic pistol with him. Means business. CI splitter. So we've still got this.
The CI mind-splitting program that Liam Stepford cross-loaded to my Traveler. Its job is to break the mind states of CI.
Yeah, no. Can we use it on the maid?
It's empty. Out of charge.
It's empty. Okay. No problem. Probably not anything else we can do here, is there? Nope. Don't seem like it. Alright, I guess we've got to just go and confront Baxter. Let's do it.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes?
That's Dr. Regis, Corpseman.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Regis. Sir, I need your help, Doctor. Rescue brought someone in, but I'm not qualified to take the statement.
I'm very busy, Corpseman. Can't you find Santiago or Lau?
No, sir. They're still in the AR lab, trying to fight off the heuristic attack. It'll only take a second, sir.
Fine.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wanna be that
I've been
kid.
panicking all evening about it. She's in the waiting room at the end here.
Oh, okay. Maybe not the kid then. Whoa. Double robots. What does it mean? Ah. So, what's her name?
Oh, hey.
Did we ever
some
find out what her name
service.
was?
These flexes are broken. I can't input anything.
That's because they're not flex screens. They're sheets of paper.
Paper? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Good evening, I'm Dr. Regis.
I'm Dr. Regis. I'm a cell agent. I've been sent to give you the standard debrief after being involved in something like this. It's our role to do all we can to keep you safe.
Yeah, great job with that so far.
Hey, I'm trying here. What is your name and social stock number? What is this stock number? I say social security, but
Can I take your name and SOC number?
Sesame Latha SN 134244.
That's
That's
right.
a nice
Latha.
name. Indian? Sri Lankan?
Dunno. Raised by the city. Why do you care?
My wife was Sri Lankan. She always... Oh, you don't care, do you?
That obvious?
Any aliases? Net, Trance, Flow, those sorts of things?
Mandala.
Mandala.
What's your employment status?
What do you think? Blue recycled overalls?
So, not currently employed.
Duh.
Perhaps they didn't think you had the right attitude for it. Your health status?
Dunno.
How do you not know that?
Been busy. Only come out to eat.
You're a thrall. Shall I put net addict then?
Put what you want. I don't care.
Where do you live?
The Trance.
And where is your physical address?
Well, it was 13E8682 Zeus Street.
Excuse me?
13E8682 Zeus Street?
Why are you here at Cell?
They didn't tell you? Someone cut my network and locked my apartment. I just about managed to crack the door when the whole damn place exploded.
Exploded?
Sure, I didn't like the place, but I didn't do it. Hey, is there a net connection here? I haven't been able to hook up for hours.
Excuse me.
Oh shit, man, that's where you just were.
So,
Trying to blow up.
Can I go?
No. Stay there.
Corpseman, the girl in there's life may be at risk. Do not let her leave without authorization from myself or Dr. Lau.
Can do, Dr. Regis.
Thank you.
Empty
Corpseman.
apartment, my ass. That girl was locked in there. That asshole knew what would happen when He wanted her killed. I know what he has against me, but why her as well?
Plot thickens.
Why is this taking so long? Can I get back in the trance yet?
No. Paperwork.
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore?
Don't be dissing paper. Paper's cool. What is this? Residue.
My wetware's dried up. All I've got left is the crusty layer stuck to my hands.
You.
This will open an individual's mind to the trance and load their mind-machine interface's hub.
Could this be one of his children? I don't know. Possibly. He did say it had been 20 years. So, maybe. What is Trance like Facebook? I don't know, it's kind of like the Matrix. I don't think we can get into it though. Maybe we can. Yeah, so it's like they connect to the internet like in their mind, I guess, and they have a physical form. You can do stuff. Can't do much at the moment, but I guess it's kind of like Facebook in the future. Doesn't actually say what you can do in here, but it's got like your mail and stuff, so I assume it's just like virtual reality kind of thing. Unable to connect to Mandala. Check connections and try again. Okay, so that's probably because the whatever it's called is down central. Thus, Japan begin third round of cloning. Following successful initial trials, the Japanese government has approved an expansion of its controversial human cloning program. Hailed by many within the Diet as a solution to the predicted population crisis, the next tranche is projected to expand the number of new births via cloning and IVF from 1,500 in the initial groups to over 20,000. According to the Malthus Institute, an NGO committed to measuring population growth patterns, the country's declining birth rates since the end of the 20th century have led to fears of an unsustainable shift towards an older population. Unlike many other nations in the region who have countered similar trends by accepting large numbers of refugees from global conflicts, Japan has steadfastly refused to dilute the culture and essence of the Japanese people by taking in large numbers of displaced. As expressed by outgoing Home Minister Mizuno Murai, NDF. The process used involves selection of a suitable zygote after fertilization, which is then split multiple times to produce many embryos per fertilization. Some have raised concerns that the manner in which these candidates are selected and what traits deemed desirable risk leading to politics of ethno-fascism. While others note that the long-term health effects of such wide-scale cloning on a human population are currently unknown. Despite these objections, the government believes this to be the best solution to the looming depopulation crisis, aiming for as much as 40% of the nation's population to be born in this way by 2110. Well, it's going into cloning here, so maybe there is something to do with his embryo things and like maybe her being his daughter. Possibility. Hope the Ugandan knuckles are gone by then. Sounds like something Japan would do, though. Yeah. Possibly. You never know in the future. Alright, well that's no help to us. Although, I think we can use...
It's the paperwork they wanted me to fill out. Who even uses paper anymore?
So we can use the stuff that she was talking about.
My wetware's dried up. All I've got...
The wetware. So she had more of this before. And you can like use it to kind of like interface with like, I guess, electronic devices that are connected to the network. And then like when you go into the trance, you can kind of like interact with them in there. But we don't have a lot left, it seems. So we probably can't use it on a lot of things.
I don't have enough wetware to form a connection with anything. There isn't enough wetware left to form a connection.
Got a water dispenser though. Actually, let me just have a quick look at something. What do we have? Grow guide. So this is the grow guide we got at the start for our wetware. So it says needs a few things. Water, since that's what makes up 99% of it. Nutrition, it's an organism after all. Eat. The normal stuff, it'd cause it to break down, but this blend is activated instead. So we need like water, nutrition, and heat. Maybe make some more of it. We've got a water dispenser here.
What? Drink straight from it?
Maybe we can like
I don't think I can fill that up.
Oh, maybe we need to take this couch first. Yoink. Okay. Get some water. Sweet. And put it in the water.
Everything I can scrape off my hands is in the cup.
Oh, is that enough to do it, or do we need something else?
A stainless steel trash can. They probably go through everything guess they're out. Huh? Fixed to the floor.
How dare they? Okay. Food machine. Let me get some.
It won't bring up the menu. The insert coin message on the screen is in the way.
I don't have any coins. Broken lights.
I can't reach it from here.
Get on the table. Here we go. Why are we doing this?
Hey!
Ah, heat.
What?
Would you mind not doing that?
What you gonna do about it, huh?
Doing what? I wasn't doing anything.
I can see you, you know. The camera's there for your own safety.
Fine. I'd better find a way to fix that.
Okay, camera. How are we gonna deal with you? Maybe we can use the paper to
I
cover
can't
it up.
reach it from here.
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Quick, get him.
I'm starving. It's been days since the last time I ate.
And was that because you were deep in the trance?
That's not the point. I couldn't get the food machine in here to work.
Oh yeah, they take tokens. Here, have a few. You'll be able to get yourself something.
Is it any
Thank you,
good?
sir.
What kind of machine do you have at home?
The kind that came in Skanto apartments.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, kind of about that.
Would I be able to get some privacy?
What do you mean?
Well, with that camera, I don't think I can, personal stuff, business.
I'm sorry.
Where?
I understand how you feel, but I can't cut the camera.
What? That's not fair!
All of the cameras are tied into the centralized network. We can't turn them off, even if we wanted to. It's for your security.
Oh, I see. You're not able to.
Charlie doesn't like it either. He keeps breaking the camera in his office. Central gets real mad at him for that.
Oh well, thanks for your help.
Thanks for that.
Anytime. Just call if you need anything.
Thanks for the tokens. Time to get a snack. Food and a middle fork. Alright. Assuming we need to put this in here.
I put some of it in the cup.
We can grow some more of this wetware stuff. What else are we gonna do though?
I don't need a fork. I could eat this.
Eat it. Eat it. That'll do it.
Hey, what did you do? I've lost the feed from the camera.
That's right. Take that. He looks so distressed.
Jeez, Charlie's gonna kill me. Why did you do that?
I like my privacy.
Just don't do anything stupid, okay? Please?
I can't promise that. Alright, so we should be able to get up here now and use that for the warmth. What I'm assuming?
I can't use it like that.
Maybe not. Let's put it down.
It's broken, but I can't pull.
The good old fork. The fork will save our ass again.
Ah!
Jesus.
Ouch.
That. What do you mean?
I've given it a handle made of that plastic rubbery sheet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I can't reach.
That was one of the solutions in Space Quest game we played. That's kind of why I thought to do that. Good old Space Quest. Yeah. Got a grow light now.
I can't use it. I can't.
What? How are we gonna... maybe we can like light the paper on fire?
This kind of sums up my feelings about paperwork.
Quick, put it in there.
No way. The reaction takes like an hour. I can't
Oh.
hold them the whole time.
Put it in the trash can. There we go.
I guess that's sorta safer.
Got this. We've got this.
Let's see if this works.
This is all you need to grow that stuff. Why do we need that like fancy contraption?
Easy.
Just got like a bin.
Nothing
and
stands
some
between
paper.
me and my trance.
Okay, so now we should be able to interface with some stuff. So maybe the.
I don't think I can fill. I don't.
Food machine.
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Oh, what am I supposed to do with this damn?
I can't read. I can't.
This. What am I supposed to do with this? Huh? Screen. There we go. Sweet. I like this chick. She's cool. She's a pretty cool character actually. Characters
Got
are
it.
quite well fleshed out in
Feel
this
the net on
actually.
the other side.
Very well done. Okay, so now we should be able to go in here, mess around with the screen. Whoa.
Ahlan wa salam.
Hi?
What?
I'm looking for the internet. Are you tapping the line as well?
Indeed I am, except we appear to be doing it from opposite directions.
Oh, what the? What's going on? Who are you?
You're a hacker.
That sounds so crude.
The sort who prefers to be called an adventurer?
I'm merely a concerned citizen. You can call me Jinsel.
I'm Mandela.
What is this simulation? This looks like the apartment we blew up.
This looks a lot like the kind of place I used to live.
It ought to. It was right above your own. In fact, we're trying to reconstruct the data from moments before the blast.
You know where I live?
We wouldn't be taking our responsibilities seriously if we didn't. We also know that it appears you've been targeted deliberately. These are shots we've been able to recover of the man who planted the bomb.
Oh, he's
That's
in
the guy I spoke
trouble.
to.
You know him?
Yeah, he's the cell agent who interviewed me. He left like an hour ago. Why do you think it was me they were aiming for?
We hear things. We're also aware that prior to the blast, you were trapped.
Yeah, someone cut my connection and locked the door.
It would appear that you were being kept in place until the bomb was planted.
They probably could have just done it. I'd have been in trance for hours.
They had to be certain. But now that you've escaped, it appears that your life is still at risk.
Why would a cell agent be trying to kill me?
Often, Central's plots are unclear. This, however, is too direct and destructive for how Cell works.
You think it's personal then?
In any case, he knows where you are and that you survived.
He's also got me trapped in one place again.
Then it's imperative that we help you to escape. Our agent may be able to help you with that. He is close at hand.
The man in the cell?
Wait, the guy in the cell with me? Blonde pseudo-leather jacket, got the shakes?
That would be Guy, yes.
Guy.
He's acting as one of our relays within Cell.
You think he can help me get out?
We work within our own specialties, and his is Cell. If anyone were able to furnish a means for you to escape, it would be him.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Looks like a partially built sim.
Indeed, we're using a number of different sources to reconstruct a scene. Cameras, chromatographs, even the charge variances and wiring.
So why are you hooked up to Cell? No offense, but you'd have to be crazy to hack Central.
Fortunately, Central is indisposed. An initial attack appears to have crippled it.
Ah, so lots of opportunists are trying their luck while the security's weak.
Precisely. I was assembling this sim at the same time, when you joined it through an outbound port.
Who do you run with? Collective? A nun?
We're a circle of truth seekers and underground journalists. We go by Jahilia.
Never heard of it. What's it mean?
Well, who controls the media today?
Chishiki? They're the biggest.
Exactly. Chishiki, whose name means knowledge. Except in this knowledge, there's nothing but trivia and lies. So where will people find the truth?
The internet. The internet's full of truth. No one lies on the internet. But just probably themselves.
Within themselves?
Very philosophical,
Oh.
but not the case. Jahilia means ignorance.
Oh, I get it. It's ironic.
Precisely.
I'd better disconnect and see if your guy can help me get out.
Bit Tafik, I've sent you the location to find us at. I'll be here should you require any further assistance in your escape.
Okay, thank you. Being helpful of you.
No doubt about it. This is the one who spoke to me.
Gonna be in trouble now. Alright. Let's go talk to Guy. Talk to the guy.
Hello? Huh. Guess he doesn't feel like talking.
But it's the guy. Maybe we can wet wheel with him. We can. Well, there you go.
Got it. I've made a connection with his neural hub.
Made a connection with Guy. Stepping into his brain. What in the hell is going on here?
Have you considered joining the mighty works of Han?
What?
Better be careful what I touch. Anything could be a carrier for malware in here.
There's two guys.
Hi there.
Oh, hey. Make yourself at home. Everyone else seems to in here.
I'm Mandela.
Guy, I'd shake your hand, but, well...
What happened?
Jinsel says hi.
Oh, does she? Tell her she owes me double for this one. I lost touch with her hours ago.
She says you know a way out of here?
Well, sure. It's even easier when Central's down. Of course, I'm gonna need something from you.
Gonna need to get out of the wall, aren't you, my friend?
You alright?
Oh yeah, just peachy. Well, I would be if that imposter would go away.
I am not an imposter. I am the real.
Postman.
He's got malware.
How'd you wind up like this?
Well, you know that urban myth about the human resources Trojan?
The one that makes you move to China and join a factory collective?
Turns out, it's not a myth. If I'm correct, Cell have brought me in for treatment.
That's a good thing, right?
Well, duh. I don't want to work in a Han factory.
All glory to the Greater Han Republic.
Shut up!
Who's the other guy?
What's with Pinocchio?
It's a disguise.
Pinocchio.
Normally, by this stage, the Trojan is in control of its host motor functions. It makes a really clumsy mind state echo of the host, and uses it to try to make a convincing flight to Greater Han.
He didn't look like he's in control in meat space.
Peace, bread, and work in the Greater Han Republic.
It's kind of a stalemate at the moment.
He's taken to bombarding you with propaganda instead?
It thinks it can wear me down.
Long life and prosperity to our beloved land of Greater Han.
Trojan from AliExpress. Kind of something along those lines.
So,
right.
Why are you in a cell in Cell with a broken Trojan in your head?
I'm acting as a relay for pirated connections into Cell.
That sounds dangerous.
Pays good, though.
Money is the yoke of capitalism.
Thing is, it's been harder and harder to get into Cell HQ.
So you infected yourself with this?
They have to bring in someone with something like this. Even if they can't treat it, they can at least quarantine.
Giving you an ideal spot to relay signals through your neural wiring.
Exactly.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Fine. What is it you want?
I need an edge to help me get rid of the chatterbox. For that, I need epinephrine. See if you can get them to bring any in.
And if they don't?
You look clever. You can probably find a way to make it.
Substance abuse is the curse of the working classes.
Why do you want this stuff?
The people here don't exactly know what they're doing. Cell's treatment might work, or I might walk out of here and straight to Greater Han. The epinephrine will give me enough of a boost to make sure it's me who wins the battle.
We must persevere in the great revolutionary struggle.
Plus, it's the kind of thing that most chemical synthesizers can make.
Wait, like a food machine?
Probably.
Wait. Still.
Don't go anywhere.
Ha, you're funny.
Downloading the daters.
The labors of Han will overcome all obstacles.
Alright. So we need to construct this somehow. Not quite sure how we're going to do that. Couldn't interface with that, could we?
Either it's got some pretty tough shielding, or it's too old to be compatible. From the look of it, I'd say the second one.
Well, that's not helpful.
I don't think that...
Maybe we can just use that on it?
I can't just upload it onto the machine. I can't make a connection with it. I need to get inside it to get to its memory.
The fork.
The fork won't fit in the seams around the edges. If I could find something more precise, though.
More precise? More precise, huh?
The table's screwed into the ground.
More precise. Maybe we can... Oh.
There. The table has been freed.
Is that gonna help us, or what? Oh, well, we can get into the vent?
I can't read.
I didn't even think about that at all. Alright, what are you doing? Put it back. What? Yeah, be free, table. Time has come to escape. Run free in the wild. For all the other tables. I won't do that. Why can't I climb on the stand? There we go. That's better.
It's, like, built into the wall. If I wanted to get through, I'd need to cut it out.
Do it. Use our fork. Our fork is amazing.
That's not going to help me get through.
Oh, come on. This fork can do everything. Wait, can I pull it the other way too? Can't. Does that help me in any way? I feel like it doesn't.
I can't read.
Point of being able to get up there. That guard's been gone quite a while. Maybe he's just never coming back.
I can reach it, but I'm going to need some...
Fork.
I'm going to need some... Otherwise, I might as well just...
Oh.
It doesn't take...
Can I interface
the
with
wetware
it?
won't form...
No. Where am I gonna get... I think we need to get... Okay, we'll try that first. I think maybe we can get some glass.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Ouch.
Should have probably assumed that would happen. Can we use this?
The wetware won't...
No. Maybe the fork.
I've already got it. Anything else and I'll probably burn down the building.
What are we gonna do?
Hi there. How can I help?
Can I speak to you?
Sure. Just a second.
Hello. And he needs treatment.
The guy in the bed? I know what's wrong with him. He's contracted a human resources Trojan.
How would you know this? Have you been trancing with him? Because then we might have to quarantine you as well.
No, I had a friend come down with it.
Okay, then. I can get something to help.
Do it. What is that? Cleaning bot?
Unfortunately, I can only try to stabilize him for now. We have to wait for a specialist before we can try anything stronger.
Do it.
Looks like it's full of medical stuff.
Scalpel, sweet.
Hey, what are you doing to that drone?
I was just checking out the hardware. It's quite some gear you guys have.
I've done all I can for the moment. Let me know if he gets any worse, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Sweet. So... Injector... Is this going to be good enough to open this?
Wow, this is
Yes.
some really old hardware. It's going to need some upgrading if I want to make it produce anything complex.
Okay.
Looks like they cut costs by only giving the module a tiny lens. I'm going to need to find something bigger in order to produce anything more complex.
Right. We'll do it.
A standard 1 terabyte memory block. This was apparently the only recipe available to Cell's food machine.
What else can we open with our skeleton?
I don't think I can... I don't think...
I think we could do the camera, actually. We could open the camera. We'd be able to get, like, a better old optical thing from that, I would say.
This might be useful.
High grade lens, sweet. Alright.
I can't just force the lens in. It doesn't connect to the system.
Oh, what do we need to put on here?
I've upgraded the optical component with the camera's superpowered lens.
Pop it back in.
There. It should be a lot more sensitive with that now.
Why do we want it to be sensitive? I thought we just wanted to like interface with it. What else could we do? We can't get in the ear vent. Maybe we can put this into here? Ah, there we go. Okay. Should have kind of been obvious. Alright, and then we put this back in.
I hope it understands its new orders. Let's see what it can do now. It won't bring up the menu.
Yeah, of course. Insert the coin.
It didn't sound like the machine enjoyed that. At
I
least
don't
it
care.
managed to make me a cartridge of epinephrine.
Alright, my friend, we got some epinephrine. Also got an injector.
The cartridge is mounted in the ejector.
Do it. Kill this guy.
Now
Yeah.
let's see if he holds up his end of the bargain.
Okay, back to the trance. And yes, time to make contact now that he is stabilized. You're cured.
Feeling better?
A whole lot, thanks. I managed to get rid of the knockoff. Give me a few hours. I'll be out of the wall and can help you leave.
I haven't got a
2
few hours.
hours.
What can you do now?
From here? Not much, but I could give you some options.
I need more than helpful suggestions.
I've got control of one of the utility drones. They use them for moving kit around the building.
I might be able to escape if I was better equipped.
Atta girl. I've sent you the link to the drone. She'll be in your hub.
Sweet. Let's do it. Ooh, where are we? This is the autopsy place. Cutting laser. Oh wait, can we like? Oh, I see. A little drone. I see now. I've got a cutting laser for it. So I guess we need to like, what? Come and cut the door open or something? Don't mind me. I guess we grab the laser off it and use that for cutting. That would make sense. Stay there. Need your laser.
Please do not interrupt active drone.
You won't sit still long enough to get it open.
Stab it with a fork.
Prying it open with a fork won't help.
Oh, sheet. Catch it.
Come on, shoo!
Warning, power contact lost.
I guess it gets power from the floor. It's not quite what I expected to happen, but that will do. Okay.
This might be useful.
So I can't imagine doing arts and crafts with the laser. Yeah, I feel like that's probably not the safest arts and crafts tool. But apparently there's no scissors, so make do with what you've got, I guess. Go, cut it. It's a pretty decent laser if I can just like cut through that. (101) germination. 8 hours later.
Dr. Lau, you have a visitor.
Who are these people?
Oh, good evening, Dr. Lau.
Hello? And you are...
Surely you recognize him.
No.
I'm afraid you'll have to enlighten me.
This is Dr. Vargas, the Central Operations Coordinator.
Now, Galatea, there's no need to be quite like that. The fact that I am not widely recognized perhaps indicates how successful we are.
Yes, you're right, Father.
Vargas? Dr. Eduardo Vargas?
Quite so, Dr. Lau.
What brings you from the Fulcrum Tower, sir?
A most grave matter, I'm afraid. One I believe you specifically to be most suited to handle.
What is
Shall I, Father?
Please do, Galatea.
Central, I believe the audio EM capture system in this room to be faulty. Please run a deep diagnostic on the system.
Certainly, Miss Vargas. Beginning scan.
We have perhaps 2 minutes until the diagnostic cycle is complete.
Dr. Lau, have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Baxter?
Yes, we sure have.
Dr. Adam Baxter, convicted murderer?
And a brilliant engineer in his time.
Yes, I've heard of him. My partner had a history with him. His parole hearing and eventual release really got to Dr. Regis.
Quite so, poor Viksha. I don't think Charlie ever got over it. And unfortunately, it appears that he's taking things into his own hands.
You know him personally, do you?
You have a connection to Regis as well?
Quite so. He worked for me in a research team, as did Baxter in the same project.
And Viksha Regis?
Precisely. We lost half of the team in one fell swoop that day.
Dr. Lau, when did you last see Dr. Regis?
Last night, before Central went into siege mode. Why? What's happened?
This morning, Dr. Baxter was found dead in his workplace.
Well,
oh no. Oh, Charlie, no.
I share your concern, Dr. Lau.
Central believes Dr. Regis to be the most likely suspect. He would have known that Central would be unable to provide oversight during the siege.
And he had no shortage of motive, as I'm sure you'd agree.
Okay, that escalated quicker than I thought it would.
You're the controller of Central Operations. Why would you need to cut the camera feed with a trick like that?
I apologize, but for the sake of city security...
Yeah, can't tell me. Classified, ultraviolet A, etc.
I'm glad you understand.
I might understand, but I'm not happy about it.
Noted, Dr. Lau.
It just doesn't sound like him, though. He had other outlets, like his garden.
I don't fully agree with Central's assessment either. That is why I'm activating you on this case.
You want me to investigate Baxter's murder with my partner as the prime suspect? Isn't that a pretty serious conflict of interest?
It is within my prerogative to select agents I feel appropriate for casework, if necessary. Using it to aid an old friend, a good man, like Charlie Regis, I think that's worthwhile.
Remember that your primary responsibilities are to the law and to this city.
I think I've heard enough.
That's good to hear. I'll have Galatea T-mail the case data to you.
T-mail?
If I can be of any further help, don't hesitate to drop by my office.
At the top of the Fulcrum Tower. Make an appointment beforehand.
Diagnostic cycle of monitoring systems complete. No wetware or firmware anomalies detected. However, please ask Dr. Regis to stop obstructing the lens assembly.
I wish you luck with your work, Dr. Lau. For Regis's sake.
Oh, Regis, what have you done? Email? Yeah, I think it's Trance mail. Assuming that's what it is. Old T-mail. Okay, what are we gonna do? She's got a name, Chantal?
Got to wait till the AI lab have had their turn analyzing her. Then she's all mine.
She didn't have a name before, did she? Or maybe she did. Didn't used to say it on there though.
Nah, I've already got it set up just right.
Power. What do we got? Emails. Vargas. Case file. Dr. Lau. As authorized by Study Systems Administrator Dr. Eduardo Vargas, please find access to the investigation's case files enclosed. If you wish to discuss the case in person with the administrator, please make an appointment beforehand. Cool. Just grab them. Grab these case files.
Ow! Hey, what was that?
What? Got shocked. What's going on? Charles Regis. Subject. No subjects. Oh, this is the one that he was sending before, I believe. But it's empty. Okay. Interesting. What do we got? Mindjackings. Dr. Lau, thank you for the summary of the so-called mindjacking investigations. It is evident that some of Dr. Regis' talent in investigation has found its way into your work. Please be aware that you need not also emulate his less helpful behavioral patterns. Okay. From Edward Lau, please come home. Max, it doesn't matter what Mum said. I don't really understand why you did it either, but I'm not going to judge you. I miss you, and they won't admit it, but Mum and Dad too. Please come home, Max. That city, that life, it'll change you. Eddie. So what do we got? Fulcrum Tower, Tower HQ, crime scene. So I think Fulcrum was where, what's his name was, the guy who gave us the mission to find Regis. So maybe we'll just pop in here real quick. Why do these people look like they're in pajamas all the time?
Dr. Lau, so good to see you again, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You should have made an appointment.
Oh, I don't have
Dr.
time for that.
Vargas, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
Certainly, my dear. Anything I can do to help.
What else can you tell me about this incident?
What can you tell me about this incident?
Currently, not a great deal. Hence why you have been tasked with this investigation. Dr. Baxter has been found murdered in his workplace, and Dr. Regis was caught entering and leaving the facility by their security infrastructure.
How about a background to the case? A history?
Baxter has been responsible for the murder of Viksha Regis.
Charles Regis's wife.
He was caught and convicted, and until recently had been serving a sentence for the crime.
I'm aware of this so far, yes.
He had recently been paroled with the Vickerman Corporation as his sponsor. I can only imagine Regis's feelings on the matter.
Violent, no doubt.
But I knew Charlie Regis, and I know what kind of man he was. Justice is his motivator, but with his background, out in the hot zones.
You worry that this might have been his idea of justice?
Precisely. That, my dear, is why I need you to investigate this case before Central jumps to any conclusions to the matter.
Sure thing. Got it. There's a lovely office you've got here.
It's a fantastic view from
Very
up
nice
here.
view.
Isn't it? That's why I choose to work from up here.
The only part higher in Fulcrum Tower is Central's operating center.
You could probably see all the way to Mombasa on a clear day.
You probably could. Why don't you think Regis did this?
Why don't you believe that Dr. Regis is responsible for Baxter's death?
I cannot say for certain that he is not Dr. Lau. I simply hold on to the hope that he is not.
I see.
What was your opinion of Dr. Baxter?
As a scientist 20 years ago, he was peerless in his field.
But as a human being?
He did not take refusal well. This apparently is what led to his breakdown.
And the murder that followed that.
Precisely. I have not spoken to him personally since the trial, however. I'm afraid I couldn't enlighten you about his recent state of mind.
I see. Alright, do we need any more information from here? Someone else have done this?
Though Regis has an obvious motive, can you think of anyone else who might have a reason to do this?
I shall be honest. Dr. Baxter was not an easy man to work with. There were many who disliked him in his time, though none I knew could call him his enemy.
I'm certainly aware of your role in the city, Dr. Vargas. But who is your lovely assistant?
Of course, you haven't been properly introduced. This is my daughter, Galatea. She fills the role of my administrative support.
I'm being groomed for succession, apparently.
Oh, don't put it like that. You make it sound so dynastic. That certainly is not what we wish to represent.
Thank you, Dr. Vargas. You've been most helpful.
Anything I can do to help.
I think we're done here, Dr. Vargas. Can I explore your apartment or no? Guess not.
How did I plan on doing that?
Look at it. Classically styled painting. Pygmalion by Simon Denver. Good work, Simon. Beautiful painting. Beautiful. Alright, so crime scene. Let's just do a quick pop in here. Real quick. Vickerman Pharmaceutical Laboratories. Whoa.
Wow, that's a lot of green. Excuse
I
me.
suppose I don't see trees around here
Great,
much.
they finally sent someone. You here to get the body out?
Maybe. I'm Max Lau, cell case specialist.
No kidding. I'm the lab director, Dr. Zvidzai Chigwa. Make it quick, I'm busy.
What do you do here?
What's your role here?
I'm the supervisor for the telepresence factoring labs. Most of it's automatic. I just make sure it's all running like it should.
Sounds like a big responsibility.
It's a lousy job most of the time. TP is where management sticks people they don't want in public-facing roles.
You're not happy with it?
For the last few years, my career has been one disaster after another. I'm just glad it's plateaued into some kind of stability.
Well, what's happened? Fill me in. Give me the deets.
Can you tell me what happened?
Baxter got killed.
In any more detail?
When we started this afternoon, a whole lot of samples had been tampered with. We tried to call Baxter to find out what the hell was going on in the specimen bank.
And he didn't answer?
He didn't. Turned out the door to the specimen bank was locked too.
You haven't seen the body?
No, not in person, if that's what you mean. We got the camera feed online, but it was obvious that Baxter wasn't going to be coming out.
When did you last see
See in
him?
pieces as well.
Guess it could have been Wednesday?
So he could have been killed any time in the past 3 days?
I guess, but it wouldn't fit with everything else.
What is this place for? What do you do? Grow lettuce?
What's the purpose of this lab? Plant studies?
Yes and no. It's a TP lab, telepresence. There's a lot of research that's not exactly legal in some countries.
But in Newton, pretty much anything goes.
Exactly. If someone in the EU needs research done on something hazardous, infectious, or endangered, they send the orders here and we carry out the testing.
What sort of research?
Mostly we make new angiosperms from scratch. That's flowering plants to you.
Gee, thanks. Why would people want new flowers?
Sometimes it's a drug delivery method. The earliest commercial examples were fruit that grew packed with insulin. A lot of new wetware begins its life as engineered fruit too.
Must be awkward if they cross-pollinate in the wild.
And a legal headache. Part of our job is making sure the copy protection works.
Copy protection in plants? Ouch.
Sounds confusing. Well, copyright on the plants, huh? Can't be going around pirating apples.
You seem preoccupied.
That obvious, huh? We found a couple of specimens that Regis tampered with in his hour here. So I gotta run through the catalog and dig out the backups.
Sounds straightforward.
Not when there's 11,000 samples to take. Oh, I could punch Regis for this. Though, I want to shake his hand for Baxter so it kinda evens out.
What's wrong with the samples?
What's been done to the samples?
He's used a customized viral vector to add huge amounts of junk DNA to their genomes. These are the last two I found, Medioflorens interensis and Linacia lawsonis.
May I have a look?
Do you think it'll help?
Just a hunch. Huh. Non-binary. Quaternary data string?
What do you mean?
My wetware systems are interpreting the genomes of these plants as sections of an audio file. He's used the DNA to store information.
You think
Whoa.
so?
It's incomplete. The two samples only make up a third of the data, but M and L, my initials? This can't be a coincidence. He's left a message.
What does it
Smart
say?
guy.
Not sure yet. I could probably construct the whole message if I can find where he's hidden the rest of it.
Safe to say it's in the other plants he's engineered. Here, take this. You can sample DNA from the plants around the lab. If you run out of sampling cartridges, you can reload it at this console.
Thanks. How long would it take to sample everything in the lab?
Only a couple of years. We have over 11,000 subjects. You're better off
Darn.
looking for specimens that would fill the gaps in the clue he left.
Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess we have to try and find this message and figure out what's going on.